Nigeria can be a sort of things to some people. It could be a testing ground, a place to invest. But to me and to us, Nigeria is our home.
My name is Temi.
My name is Omo.
I'm from Ekiti State.
But here I am in Kogi State, all thanks to NYSC.
Our differences should not break us. It should remind us that we need each other.
We have one thing on the line here, one thing in common.
An identity for us. We are Nigerians, and whatsoever thing we do,
Never stop trying to make good things happen.
let not the labor of our heroes past be in vain.
These heroes remind us of the values that binds us, the values we stand for, the values our past heroes fought and gave their lives for, not forgetting it, but upholding it.
A lot of things had gone wrong in the course of our story. Our story, the description of our glory.
Violence does not settle a home.
Violence has never settled a home.
It destroys it.
It destroys it.
And this is our home.
Nigeria VI.
Nigeria Shuniade.
Ilé gbogbo ra kí Nàìjíríà ṣe.
Just one identity for us. We are Nigerians, and Nigeria is our home.
Thanks a lot for staying tuned into the Nigeria Decide studio of the NTA. I see have Malam Nasara Kogo Umar in the studio with me, and joining us now is Ibrahim Modibo, a public affairs analyst. Thanks a lot for coming in this morning.
Thank you, Danwahab. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, let's remind you that already in Kwara State we have a result from 8 local government areas out of the 16 local government areas in that state declared already, and the collation center of Kwara State will resume by 8:30 as we expect. So as soon as they resume, we'll take you to Ilorin for continuation of declaration of results. And also in Edo State, Esako West local government area, we're having results trickling in already. As soon as we have them completed, we'll get them across to you. Now, Malam Menasa, we're talking about this high number of political parties, 91 of them. We saw that happened during the presidential election. Now, let's take a quick look at the number that we have across the states. Okay. Now, for contesting for 2019 governorship elections, okay? Like we said earlier, 29 governorship seats are up for grab in this election. 7 of them are off-cycle elections. We had some last year, that's Oshun and Ekiti. Okay, now, in Anambra, for example, we have 32 candidates contesting for 1 seat. In Adamawa, 29, some of them, we have up to 50 candidates in Delta State contesting for one seat. And the lowest that I can see from here is about 29 Yeah, okay,
No,
19. That's in Jigawa State.
Yeah,
We even have up to 70 candidates in Imo State contesting for one seat. And at the end of the day, you see just one party, or some of them having just one vote after the elections. So how does this add to the this political process? What do you think it is now?
Well, generally, these people are contesting for 3 reasons. Number one, greater number of them know that they are not going anywhere. Greater number of them. That is the reason why they don't even deploy party agents.
So why
At the polling
contesting?
centers. They are contesting so that it will serve as
relevance?
springboard to easing the possibility of them getting political appointments. Immediately a winner is declared, you will see some of them defecting to the party of the winner. So that at the end, having been gotten the emblem of gubernatorial candidates, as gubernatorial candidates, it will raise the tempo of the level at which the type of political office they will be given. Because you cannot ask somebody that is, for example, a gubernatorial candidate and ask him to come and take a position at a very lower level. It is a strategy, that is one. Number two, it's a strategy some of them are coming out, possibly for the mighty candidates, to now call them and say, okay, please, drop down for me. At the end of which, they will now begin and say, they will bring outrageous figure of the budget they have spent. Say, I have spent so, this and pay me. So it's a system of extortion. They will get a decent. And then number three, greater number of them are actually shadow political parties. The major political parties form them, not necessarily with the intention of them going to go into any serious contest. That is the reason why some hours or some days before election, you will see them in dozens saying, we have withdrawn our candidature. We are now aligning ourselves to Mr. X. We are now aligning ourselves to Mr. X. Simply, that is the reality of it. They were essentially to come out so that at the end of it, when it is now said that Mr. Antelope and Mr. Grasscutter and Mr. Hare, they have all withdrawn for Mr. Lion, for example. It will embolden the charisma, the prestige, and it will widen the horizons of the understanding of the decent acceptance of the Mr. Lion in the political den. So that is the system of it. So many of them...
All right, I hope we're not talking about animal kingdoms.
Yes.
Now, Malam Modibo, what effect do you think this high number of candidates we have on this electoral process?
Thank you. Good morning, Nigeria. Happy voting day. And as collation results are ongoing, I wish us a very meritorious collation of results and declaration of candidates. Having said that, in my opinion, the more, the merrier. To me, when this President Muhammadu Buhari came on board, he came with some policies and programs of action. First and foremost is to look at the economy, try to revamp the economy, which was battered. Secondly, to check the rising cases of insecurity. Thirdly, to fight corruption, which was the most devastating and the most monstrous of all the issues confronting Nigeria. Now, part of the policies of the program is the entrenchment of constitutionalism and rule of law, and also to open the political space for mass participation. Now, this is where this comes in. This floodgate of candidates or parties is in tune or in tandem with the philosophical dictates of the APC, especially Mr. President. He believes that this political space is so wide to accommodate everybody. The more, the merrier. Let them come in so that nobody will feel that he's gagged. Open the political space for mass participation. People will come in, form their political parties. At the end of the day, there are parties that are in kiosks or in some of these, what do I call, these containers or briefcase political parties. There is only the chairman, his wife is the vice chairman or the presidential candidate, his son is the presidential secretary, and maybe his cousins. Because I can see that there are some states now where some parties are just getting 0-0 or 0-1. Does it mean that they don't have a chairman there in the local government? Does it mean they don't have any supporter? Nobody that is supporting the party?
They don't even have posters.
Yes. If you look at the result that is coming in from Kwara, I think also, that I just listened, that there are parties that are getting 0-0-1 or 0-0. So, for God's sake, this kind of parties are meant to fizzle out once this system, based on the learned lawyer, has been saying by Barrister Nasara, he said, look, there are constitutional provisions guiding the registration of political parties and also sustaining them. If you're unable to fit into the gaps, fill in the gaps, in my opinion, once these elections are over, there's a need for INEC now to regurgitate and then have a